Hello, it's day 3 of my tractor saga. I'm not getting as far as I'd like to have. It's sat for 2 days. I had some other things that I needed to work on and didn't get to it that day. And then yesterday I was tired, so I didn't get anything done. And I came out here, and apparently the hydraulics for the steering, I should have tightened that fitting back up, and I didn't, so it made a mess all over my floor. I've got some stay dry down, soaking up some of it, but I need to get another bag of stay dry. I was going to take this fan off, and according to the book, it's supposed to come out of there. It's supposed to come apart at this joint, but it doesn't want to. Something about the shaft may have come out of this end, and I tried earlier to get it apart there, but it wouldn't come apart there either. So, and looking at the radiator, I'm not so sure that it's in good enough shape to hold water or coolant. So, especially down here in the lower corner, it looks pretty bad. I did look, and the radiator is available along with new gaskets. It's not the cheapest thing, but it's better than putting all this together and finding out that it doesn't hold water or pressure. So I think I will take the radiator out, and it does say something about putting a hoist on it and lifting the whole thing out, but I don't know that my cherry picker goes up high enough to get it out of there. So I think what I'll do is take it apart a little bit at a time, and we'll see how that goes. There are a couple of things in the way. That air intake needs to come off, and then there's the steering shaft may need to come off in order to get it to work. I'm not sure. I may be able to finagle that piece out of there without taking that loose. That would be better, but I don't know if that'll work, so I'll try to get that out of there without taking that off, but it may not go. I've already taken the hydraulic hose loose, and you can see it's got a bad spot in it, which it was already old, so I'll definitely have to get a new hydraulic hose made up for the steering, which I'd planned on doing anyway. But yeah, I'll let the WD-40 soak in a bit, and hopefully I don't break anything off when I take these bolts loose. So I'll continue the video after I get a little more torn apart, and we'll see how it goes. So I finished taking apart the top of the radiator. I wanted to get the whole thing out today, but as you can see, it definitely warranted replacing. Most of it you can't even see through. It's pretty bad shape, so it's just as well that it's changed out. I mean, a flushing may have cleaned up some of it, but probably not. I had to take the steering worm gear off in order to get the top of the radiator apart, and I had to move the hydraulic lines, which made more of a mess. But I'll get some more stay dry and clean it up. Took the fan shroud loose. I'm still not able to get the fan out. It doesn't want to come. Tomorrow I'll try to get the radiator loose from the bottom. I think there's 2 bolts that hold the rest of the radiator in, and maybe I'll be strong enough to move the radiator without having to phone a friend, but probably will need to get some help. It looks like it's a chunk. This is the top of the radiator. It doesn't look too terrible. Just needs a little cleaned up, and new gasket, and of course a coat of paint, or 2 or 3. But anyway, we're getting there. Yeah, the book is handy. It sometimes it's right, and I think if I'd had a tree or a taller cherry picker, pulling the radiator out and doing it on the bench would have been easier, or somewhere. But I did break off 2 bolts trying to get them out. And some of the bolts are studs and some of them are bolts, so I'm guessing that it's been gone into before. Probably not its first radiator. Probably won't be its last. I know on the edge of the one frame it's been welded, so I know it's not the first time it's been gone into. I don't know. I'd like to try to get I'll definitely get out the 2 broken studs and or bolts, whatever they may be. I think they're bolts, but I'll get those out of the top and then try to replace them all with studs. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now, or for today. I think it's enough. So until tomorrow, and we'll play some more. Catch you later.